Could you please talk a little bit about what it means to co-create?
Sure. Co-create is a part of the destiny of soul. Soul, in the beginning, may create a picture or a drawing or a wonderful dinner or souffle or whatever. An artist might create a painting and all this. But these are all things that soul does in many ways in the beginning, is it goes and it learns how to do these things. But co-creating is something that's a little bit different, and maybe many artists are learning to do this too, is that co-creating is a thing that is a natural state of soul in which it begins to realize that its true nature is creative. So its true nature is not to destroy or tear down, but its true nature is to create and build. It may take things apart or reassemble them and redo that. But the importance of being creative is that first, as we begin to realize it's our nature to create, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a piece of art, it can just be our own thoughts. We create our own understanding, our own lives. We create, as an example, the very world that we live in, because the very world that we live in is a result of what we accept as truth or logical or makes sense or right for us. And as we go, we begin to realize that we have an association with other kinds of life too, like we have a relationship with spirit. We have to create a form or a symbol through which we can understand what we think of God or spirit or each individual. And every person that we meet, we see them, they're a symbol to us, and that symbol is the full knowledge of that person, but we created that symbol. We create we create liking, we create disliking, we create love, we create hate, we create all of these things. Now, co-creating is when soul begins to realize that it has a harmony with life. Now, the importance of this is that over its journey back to return to God, it begins to become more harmonious. So it begins to create and co-create, and it begins to duplicate or replicate in its own way what it sees and knows. And it begins to realize that it is a unique being, and as a unique being, its take on everything is unique. And it's this co-creating that allows it to become more aware of the true life within itself. And over time, it gets so able to co-create and co-work with spirit and all of these things of these worlds that it gets closer to God. It becomes more divine. The purpose of this is that to exist in the world of God, you have to be godlike. And so it's through this co-creating that we begin to realize. And co-creating, the thing about it is we have to be aware of the creative principle that flows within us. And the Saddha paradigm speaks a lot about the importance of this creative energy, because without this creative energy, we can't build a golden age, we can't build new visions, new understanding. We're stuck here. And so it's through this creation that we actually begin our journey back. And the purpose of soul is to experience and live, and it's through this experience and living that it co-creates, and the more it does this, the closer it becomes godlike. And the more it becomes godlike, the more it's able to be in communion with the divine. Okay.
Thank you.